Hey everybody, it's Rick O'Shea back at it again. Thanks for jumping on to part 2. This video will be all PvP action, and we're going to do a number of legendary draws from the brand new Immortal Hulk, his special legendary store that also includes Doom and Ghost Rider. We're going to start with those draws, so get ready to bring the viewer luck. We're going to jump into it and then play some 4-star and 5-star character teams in the Bags to Riches Bagman event and then in the Shield Simulator. So if you want to see any certain characters or team combos, let me know in the comments below and we'll work them into the Shield Simulator for the season. Let's jump into it and start with our legendary token draws to kick off our luck. How about right now? Let's go. If you just came from the other video, we ran really well across each store and vault. The viewer luck was nuts, and we took draws in this store already until we hit a 5-star. So if you didn't check out the previous video, you might want to go hit that one first or whatever. And we're gonna do this one now. We're gonna draw until we get a 5-star character from command points. It took below average number of draws last time. So how are we going to do this time? Let's go into it. If you're ready for draw number 1, get that viewer luck and hit it. All right, number 1 is Mordo. He is also has been boosted for this week, and we are going to play him in a match coming right up. Very cool. Draw number 2. How many draws do you think it's going to take to get a 5-star? I said 12 last time, and we beat that completely, which was great. Now I'm thinking this is probably the one. It'll take 12. We'll see how it goes, and if we get a 5, who do you think it's going to be? We're definitely going for Hulk. I also want levels on Doom and Ghost Rider, of course. Let's go. Draw number 2 is a Rogue. That will be, I believe it's a saved cover with her yellow, but once we get the others, that'll be a nice champion level. Draw number 3. Have you made your predictions yet? Sometimes I like to pick a 4-star and see if we can get it with these few draws. I'm going to say, I said Karnak last time. Let me guess Maria Hill. She's now in the tokens if you didn't know. Oh man, how close. Agent Coulson. But not Maria. I'll take it. That'll be a real nice level on Coulson. If you saw the last few results we added in our champ levels. Next draw. SPIDER-GWEN. More legendary draws until we get a 5-star. Could this be the purple? Not yet. It is Agent Venom. Feel like we got a Doom coming up. Let's see. Got Quake, another Shield character. And we got the 5-star, guys. All right, this could be Ghost Rider. I'm thinking it feels like Doom to me. Let me know who you think it's going to be. And it could be Immortal Hulk. That would be so exciting. Let's count it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's another Ghost Rider, of course. I don't need levels in him. I don't mind them, of course, but I'm going for the other guy. So that means we're going to have to come back to this store and draw more in the next video. So good on that. That will be a 5-star cover. Let's go ahead and add in our champion rewards. Let's take a quick look here. All right. Mordo to 357. He has Doctor Strange shards coming up next. Very cool. There's our saved Rogue cover. She is at 2 saved on top of a 3-4-5 build. We only need a non-yellow. Coulson with the 10 command points. Big hit for him, hitting level 362. SPIDER-GWEN, 330 for the legendary. Look at that. Everybody's hitting these nice round numbers. 350 for Agent Venom. 8 command points from Quake. And of course, the Ghost Rider level. This will be a big one. Check it out. And that's 25 command points for Ghost Rider, hitting level 457. And I pointed it out last time, but his black now does 21,395 if the enemy has dealt the most damage to your team that compared to the other enemies. That's great. And Hellride will do 3 times his match damage on these tiles, and 762 is not bad for his green damage. Cool. All right, so we'll do more draws next time. Let's get into the versus action. We're going to start in the Bags to Riches event, and we're going to take on we're not going to start with this, but we are going to take on a brand new enemy, Champion Immortal Hulk. New characters have basically a super boost to their to everything, their match damage, their health, their ability damage, and this is crazy. So he's got 80,000 health, but don't forget, if you knock him out, he revives for about half of his starting health repeatedly. So I don't think we're going to win, but we're going to take on that team. Probably not first. Let's go on to some other characters that we wanted to get into some action. I did want to play, you know what? I do want to play Kraven and Carnage. Let's go ahead and grab those guys first. I think it's actually a pretty decent team. They don't have any natural color overlap. Carnage has a passive black, and Kraven's black can do really big damage if you plan it out right. And the Kraven has a passive purple, and if we get a crazy amount of purple, we can play Bagmans. So let's jump into it. We'll talk more about their abilities as we go, see if we can win. This is what looks like a challenge team on paper, but I'm going to tell you, this team is probably going to do quite well. Oh man, I forgot we picked a really high level team, but that's okay. Let's see if we, so this did turn into a challenge after all, but we're starting out with an extra move. Let's target Thor down to about half health and go from there. Okay. Maybe we'll stop a little above half health to be safe. So what do we want to do here? There's multiple ways we could match that critical. I think I'm going to move it up. Nah, we'll do the match 4 in blue, just like you'd expect. If you move the critical tile up, it actually makes a match with team up, and it'll do more damage that way than the match 4 first. But all right, no need to overthink it. I already do that the entire time you guys watch. All right, so Carnage creates enemy attack tiles every turn when there are fewer than 4. And once there are 4 or more enemy special tiles on the board, Kraven will reduce their value and deal damage when he does it. And I just double check if it was 3 or 4. So actually, that's going to happen at 3. That'll be great to reduce their damage. And if we match a special tile, then Carnage will create an attack tile for our team. Let's go. I'm worried about injuring Thor too much. Let's move over on Okoye for a bit. No need to send him into his god mode early. Okay, so now there are a lot of enemy specials on the board, and check out the damage we're going to get from Kraven at the beginning of each turn. Here we go. Wow, that's great. With that strike tile added, it's over 5,000 damage. And check out the attack tiles, guys. They're reduced down to a single point of damage, and a couple of them are normal strength, but the total attack tile damage against us is just 180. That's so great. All right. We almost have our green. Kraven will build up purple naturally for us. Kraven's black and blue abilities are actually not that bad, especially his black is a strong hitting ability. His blue is really a situational ability. We have a match 4 in green. It would destroy our strike tile, and that would take 340 some damage off the board every turn. So I'm not going to do the match 4. We're taking very little damage from the attack tiles. Kraven being boosted is quite decent here. So we need to just step it up for black. Let's go ahead and take that one. We have 11 black. Now check this out. Got a free turn there. Thank you, Carnage. And Wounded Pride is a little bit hard to understand at first glance, but when you think about it, it's not that bad. So our strongest color is green. Theirs is black because of Okoye. So when you play Wounded Pride, it's a 1-turn countdown tile that deals damage based on how many AP you have on hand, up to 3 for each side. And if we have 3 black, I'm sorry, if we have 3 green and they have 3 black, it will deduct those 3 AP each and deal damage for each. It can do a ton. So they definitely have the 3 black. That's great. We have enough green, and the black tiles on the board are very spread out and safe. So let's go ahead and play Wounded Pride. That's a reasonably safe location. We'll see. We have a nice match here with red, green, and blue. And we have Thor up front. I think it's going to be safe now because Wounded Pride is going to do a lot of damage right here. I think we barely kept him at 50%. Watch this Wounded Pride damage. Complete knockout. Awesome. Okay, now we can go back and work on Okoye. Most dangerous game is a blue trap tile, and every turn it steals 1 AP. If it happens to be matched, it will deal damage and then add tiles, convert tiles to our strongest color, which is green. I'm not going to play our Carnage green until we know what happens with that trap or see if it's safe. I don't want to accidentally destroy it. Yeah, this team is really working quite well. White, purple, lucky blue there. You can play multiple of Kraven's trap tiles on the board. This is looking good. So here's the fun thing. We actually have enough purple to play a switcheroo from Bagman. We pretty much have this thing in the books. Let's just take yellow so she can't heal on her next couple of turns. And I'm looking for a better spot on the board to do a tile swap. She did get that yellow. Oh man, this is just crazy. Right, let's hit Bagman with Red-Eyed Monsters. It just destroys tiles on the board randomly. Sometimes you can get a nice drop of Cascade. I wish that did more damage, and I wish it basically had a little more effect to it. It's really pretty weak the way it's designed. And I didn't see anything too amazing get set up from a tile swap. So just for fun, let's go ahead and do a purple for blue swap. Oh, the important thing about the switcheroo, guys, is if there's an enemy tile that's very dangerous, including a countdown, when you make the swap, it actually does this. We'll swap these two attack tiles for no reason, and it converts them into normal web tiles, neutralizing the effect that it had before. That can be very helpful. It's just a crazily expensive ability. Crazy expensive. We'll play Blood Feud, take Okoye out, deal a little bit of damage back to Bagman, and Kraven for the win. How was that team? Not bad, right? That was 100,000 plus health Okoye, by the way. Cool. All right, so we're getting warmed up for our battle against the boosted new champ, crazy overpowered Immortal Hulk. Let's take on another couple of normal teams first before we get ready for that. I'm going to save that one. Let's go here. What can we do here? All right. Let's play. Been wanting to grab Mordo into a battle. He's got a really potentially strong purple, and then a really good hitting blue. And I want to play a character that has some benefit of charge tiles. Storm is definitely fits the bill for that. The problem with this team is we don't have a red ability user. All right, well, that's fine. That'll be our challenge. We're going to try to win this way. So we don't create any special tiles at all with this team. So Kitty should be much less of a factor than usual. If we did create special tiles, she would get after us with her repeater quite a bit. Let's start off with the black and red. Jessica is certainly the big concern here, where she will be able to hide trap tiles. They're actually tiles that are friendly traps for our team, only on her colors. So red, black, and blue. And I really don't want to spend a lot of time matching red, but of course that's the only thing that's been available so far. Green is not a color for them, so I don't have to worry about chasing green for myself. I'm actually going to take this one. Oh, I shouldn't have. I gave him a red. So Storm charges a tile at the beginning of every turn, a black tile. It's just, of course, the only color I don't want to be matching. They're all over the place, so I still can't try to give Jessica a lot of black. That's her biggest hitting ability. Okay, can we finally start matching colors that matter? Let's do it. Oh boy, first trap. I'd like to get a jump on purple, but it's just not working out. Purple for Mordo can be quite great. If the enemy gets ahead on AP, he does a lot of damage to their highest damage per AP in their highest colored AP pool. So if they get a lot of black, for example, early, he will deal damage for each point and then deduct some of it, which is great. What do we want to do here? We're going to do that black match, and I think what we'll do is go ahead and match away the charged tile, because that qualifies our black ability, and it's ready to go. Definite trouble with Kitty's protect tiles. Those can get strong if she gets a few more special tiles on the board, which could be Jessica's red for strike tiles. Let's see, and I can't play any abilities yet because of practiced offense. Don't want a lot of damage to come from that, or actually attack tiles to come from that. I'm going to take green here. I know there's red up above, but look at that. What a drop. Red has just been crazy. The color I don't need the most. But to get that extra move really helped out. So that removed, this might be the time. I think it is. Let's do this. We have Mordo's blue ready to play. I think this is going to be a good idea. Alright, so let's start with Ice Storm. Green just destroys a tile in a color we like. I normally really like Storm's yellow ability, but yellow is just nearly impossible to get on this board, so let's forget it, right? There's a nice match 4 in white, but I think this is the time where we need to do this. Let's start with Ice Storm. We're going to choose yellow to destroy those protect tiles. That worked out to a little bit of a cascade. That's great. So now we're going to hit Kitty with... Oh, let me think here. Which way should we do this? Let's hit... That's fine. Let's hit Kitty with Vaulting Boots of Valtor. It changes the enemy team's strongest color, which is red, into black charged tiles, so that takes some of their opportunities for red matches away. Now look at all the charged tiles on the board. This is going to be nuts. Before we end this, though, I really want to play Mordo's purple. Power with Purpose does 3,300 plus damage at this level for each point of AP in their highest color pool. They have 11 purple, guys. This would do probably, just add it up, it's 50,000 or so damage for upper 40,000s or much more. And that's great. It depletes the purple down, and we can now fire Gathering Clouds. It does damage for each charged tile on the board. Mordo adding to that destroys them. You can actually get cascades as well. Over 21,000 team damage from the AoE. Nice win. Okay. After all that red matching, everything worked out in the end. Let's go to... Is this going to be a fun team for our next challenge? Let's see what we can do here. We'll do one more match here before we try and probably fail against Immortal Hulk. Let's see. Oh yeah, we wanted to get Namor into a fight, and I really like his purple, where it adds blue to the board, and if enough blue remain on the board, it does a pretty strong team damage ability. And I like his green. His green's a clever idea. I don't know if it works the way that that it really should, but so we'll play him for purple and green. Let's get a red, black, and blue user. You got to bring a blue user for all the blue that Namor's going to add to the board. So should we bring Jessica for red, black, and blue? Might not be bad. Might be very good, actually. I know we could play Beta Ray Bill, but I've played him a lot. Alright, let's do it. She doesn't have a purple. They don't have any character interactions I've ever thought of, but they might play well on MPQ. Alright, so you pretty much have to hit Deadpool first and watch out for how much damage you do to his teammates, because when he creates a his passive black, his X-Enforcer retaliation tile, basically, Okoye will stack damage on top of that. So let's go for purple and green for Namor primarily, and then we'll also work for Jessica's colors. But not worry too much about blue. They barely have a blue ability with Bagman on their team. Looks like green and purple might be easier to come by. Green for sure. If you leave a match 4, Rick, they're going to take it. But they should mostly leave green matches for us because they don't have a green user. But if it's a match 4, the computer, the AI will always take that match. What do we want to do here? There's so many colors we could go for. Probably need to keep red away from them. Got a trap. Look out, Deadpool. He is out. All right. We've got a green-purple combo with the black and more traps, guys. Running hot. One more purple will do it. And there's a black and red combo. I just don't want to lose this purple match. We'll get this fight over with pretty quickly now. So we'll qualify our green and start to end this thing. Alright, so blue is very spread out right now on the board. This looks like might be the perfect opportunity. So I'm going to go ahead and play Defenestrate against Okoye. That just adds some pretty strong strike tiles to the board and is only on Jessica's opposite color, so yellow, purple, and green. And that sets us up for extra damage from Atlantis attacks, adds a bunch of blue tiles to the board, and then after they are added, if there's 10 or more blue tiles on the board, we could get some automatic matches, but we could qualify for some big AoE damage. Let's see. Absolutely. Nice big damage there, and this could set us up for the win. Let's play Imperious Rex. Check out the shape of the random tiles destroyed. We take a chance of losing some of Jessica's traps, but we could also get Cascades after this. Oh man, it didn't break the board because it was a knockout blow. Really, I wish it would still have done that. It destroys a cool trident-shaped area of the board, but that was a really good win. All right, guys, so we have time for this battle. This will probably be a loss, but we're going to take on a brand new champion. Oh, I don't know if I'm even ready for it. We're going to take on a Champion Immortal Hulk. What team do we possibly have that can take him on? I think we'll go with Beta Ray Bill. He's going to need a health pack even before we start. He'll add projectiles to the board and has a pretty strong green attack. And of course blue. Should we play meta against them, the current newest meta, and see if we have a fighting chance at all? Let's go for it. Kitty should be good at strengthening our projectiles, but this is going to be tough. They also have Phoenix on their team, who will use purple to add more red to the board, and Hulk's red ability is the most insane, overpowered damage ability in the game, and it's basically allowed to do so much damage because it also does a ton of self-damage to Hulk. Look at what he gets for each match. We're in trouble. Here we go. Okay, so the point is going to be, let's try our best to keep red away from them and purple where possible. It's not going to be possible. And, oh man, they're already in trouble because we can't keep a lot of this red away. Let's take a look at Hulk here. Again, there's this match damage, but the green door, his passive ability, if there's he adds a green tile to the starting of their turn every turn. If there are, after that's added, 8 green or more on the board, he does AoE damage of about 11,000 for free for removing 2 green AP or green tiles from the board. Wow. Okay, and then keep in mind he's super boosted. This is about a little over double what his abilities normally will be. His black ability, what does kill me? Basically, if you down him, he comes back with around half the health that he started the match with. And so he's got, you can see how much there. And then he also, the part of his other abilities is every time he makes a match, he will also take self-damage. Every time he revives from being downed, he also damages his teammates. And then the red Breaker of Bones, I mean, this is just crazy for 7 AP. Look at that damage, well over 60,000 for 7. That's right. All right. we're probably needing to target Phoenix for a little bit. We don't want to down her because she can just come back, but we need to take her health down to a knockout blow area. And I want to do this blue match, which will also drop a white match, but that would set up a green match 4, and we can't have that. So let's misalign the match 4 in white by doing this yellow. It drops a red, and at least you know the reasoning why. Oh man, we have to get blue and red played immediately so we have even somewhat of a fighting chance here. I want that blue match at the top left, but let's take this red to keep red away. Green door damage again, and Bagman's out. Watch Hulk. Every time he makes a match, he's going to lose health. We have our red ability. We just... Man, I'm going to play it. Let's hope it doesn't pick any one of those tiles on the top left corner, because that's our next match. But I got to get it played as soon as possible. And it went into the wrong spot. So here's what we have to do. We have to keep it potentially alive. Man, that's a bad spot. We could have done this green to drop down a multi-hit combo. I guess I should have waited. Man. Alright, it's too good to pass up. We get the blue. We get the red to try to get it back on the board next. Alright. Projectiles from Kitty. We'll get Clash of the Worthy played. That's a big deal because the AoE damage will trigger 3 projectiles from his Clash of the Worthy since it hits all of our teammates. Hate to remove that projectile, but we gotta qualify red and keep it away from them. Here we go. Damage. That Kate ability might actually help us a little. That'll start our repeater tile from Kitty. Now we can play practiced offense a little safer. There's less red tiles available. Okay, we've got everything out. He's going to do his team damage again, but check it out. We're reducing a lot of it with our protect tiles, and we're going to get a lot of attack tiles now. There's the tiniest of chances here, guys. We still have to go as far as we can in this match and keep them away from 7 red. They're already at 5, and we have to watch purple because purple builds up red. We'll keep hitting Phoenix for a little bit. Really good extra move here. Earns us blue on the left side. So I'm going to... Do we take out Bagman here or what? It's a little early. Nope, let's go for it. Probably could leave him in, honestly, because if he makes yellow matches and blue matches, they won't hurt us very much. Maybe I'll regret that in a little bit. But we're doing well. Getting lucky with blue. I don't want to play green quite yet. Let's let that build up in case we have any chance at all of winning. This is tough. I think I'm going to do the purple match just to get less purple matches available on the board for them. Green door damage. Alright, we're deflecting a lot of it. I think the attack tiles might be the key here for offense, and the protect tiles for defense, of course. We're looking good against Phoenix. Don't knock her out. Alright, let's start to attack Hulk. Man, this is crazy. Could we have a clean run where we keep Hulk away from 7 red? I think we have a chance. We need to keep Phoenix alive just for a little bit longer. I don't want her to come back with a third to half of her health. I think we're in good shape here, guys. We're going to hit Hulk with another Clash of the Worthy to take him down, but not out. And this is the win. I think. Oh no. Good thing we could play Scuttlebutt twice, because Hulk revived. Phoenix placed her from the Ashes countdown, and we could match it away, but Hulk revived with a lot of health. That was close. Fun. I can't believe we got the win. I'll take those 62 points from a very worthy opponent. And that's enough of bags to riches. That was a lot of fun. Pretty good matches there. I have let's go with just one team here. Of course, I'm going long like usual for this part 2 of the video. But guys, please consider subscribing if you haven't yet so far. We've got this one last match to get in, and get any requests in that you want in the comments below for the next time we're in the Shield Simulator. I'll try to get your 4-star character and 5-star teams put into action. So request any 4-star you want to see or a team combo and we'll do it. I wanted to get in a battle for a subscriber, Gary Malone Jr. He's requested a really fun team that I agree with and have been wanting to get into action. Let me pick an opponent that would make sense to try it against. I'm going to skip that one off for now since we're just starting out. There's a fun team to take on, and we're also going to use Green Goblin in our team. So the team I want to play is Beta Ray Bill again. And let's grab our Goblin, since he benefits from, he creates fortified tiles on the board. Bill creates one with his blue, and I really wanted to get in a battle with, sorry, let's see, where did I want to go here? I think I went past her. Yep, she's higher ranked than I'm used to now because I had her as my champion target hero for so long. But Shuri has a really good red, and we're going to see how it works with the fortified tiles. She deals damage and then also reduces the cost of our abilities. We played Shuri just recently in the, since she's boosted in the last week's worth of events, but I couldn't play a team of pick any 3 until Simulator came back around. So here we go. I think we need to try to work on Goblin first. His black ability is super damage per AP cost. It does have a potential drawback. If you if the countdown does not resolve, you can't play his black again in the match. So that's the same for us. We need to get black and keep it away from them. Going to go for red right away. Alright, the board looks under control for the most part. Purple's good for Goblin. We'll have to decide which of his options we'll choose from purple. I usually pick red. Oops, I left that red match. Sorry, guys. While I'm thinking of what to say, sometimes I play, underperform a little bit on my actual match choices, but I usually pick red from Goblin's purple because it deals a bunch of damage per countdown, but there are some really other good choices. Yellow creates projectiles. Blue does random stuns to the enemy team. If you choose green, it's basically like separate bombs for areas in the board. It blows up surrounding tiles to the countdowns. And black creates really pretty strong strike tiles. And purple steals AP from the enemy team, 3 each, I believe. So it's really a ton of AP to steal. Let's see, can we get this last red match? We're gonna have to worry about black though. There's 2 ways to match black. Let's just go for red. We'll get it qualified. All right. They are coming up in red. They have a shot from Iron Man. They got lucky with their red ability. Let's do this, though. We're going to play... Let's start with Shuri's red ability. Vibranium Virtuoso will automatically fortify any special tiles on the board. You see I only had a single protect tile out at the moment, but the reason I wanted to play that first is because it reduces the cost of our abilities by 3. Clash of the Worthy only costing 3 is absolutely nuts. It costs 6 normally, and I think that it really should cost 8 or maybe 9. So we'll definitely play that now for 3. Let's go for another one just for good measure. And enemy Goblin is out already. So like I said, we're going to take a hit from Iron Man. But what do we want to do with Trick or Treat? I think it would be almost kind of fun to choose purple for once. I never really do. So a countdown goes into the exact tile you choose. The others go into random tiles of that color. All right, and if we have one more turn, Goblin automatically fortifies countdown tiles, and I purposely picked a tile that wasn't fortified already, hoping that we would get the automatic fortification. Long story short, let's play Goblin Glider for a cost of... maybe we better not play it. There's a black match on the board. And... let's not play that yet. Maybe I should have played black for the strike tiles with Goblin. I messed up. There's a match 4 in blue. That's not what you want to do for either of those opponents. Should have seen that alignment. Sorry, guys. Happens. There we go. Okay, so Goblin fortified our countdowns. We're in really good shape. While there are remaining of 5 fortified countdowns on the board, we have our costs reduced. And I just remembered, and I was supposed to point it out earlier, that she also increases enemy ability costs. That's the reason you had to get it out right when Iron Man got to the 9 red. And then I let him get more red in there at 12. So now he can play it anyway. But we can play Goblin Glider again. That's ridiculous. We're going to hit him with another Clash of the Worthy for 3. And if we're lucky, 2 out of the 4 hits from Scuttlebutt will hit Iron Man, and he'll be down before he can get us with his red. It's random, though. There we go. Man, this is a great suggestion, Gary, so far. Thank you. It's been perfect. We really need to go for that critical. Check this out. If you make a match with a fortified tile within it, we're going to do this fortified green tile. We'll get the match damage, but then also the Vibranium Virtuoso additional damage from Shuri. What a team. We're going to take nearly 0 damage. Here's the AP. Watch ours jump up with each that counts down. So good. We can play this again. Trick or treat for fun. We'll just choose black this time. Not going to get there because this thing is basically over. You know what? Let's wait 1 turn, see if we get those tiles fortified, and then we'll play Shuri's green to try to see if we can get the stun. What do you think? All right. There we go. Alright, Shuri will destroy random tiles on the board with twin blasters, and if it happens to destroy a fortified tile, it will stun the target for a couple of turns. It's random though, can't be sure. Yep, hit the top of the board. Oh, it would have stunned him, but he's immune to stun with a tentacle tile on the board. Where's this tentacle tile? Interesting. What a team. Nice job. Got the win on our first battle in the new simulator. And guys, that is going to do it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'm glad they split these videos into two. We will go for more draws in the next video to try to get our hands on Immortal Hulk from the Gods and Monsters store. We've got a couple of other 5-stars so far. Wish us luck. I wish you guys luck if you're doing draws. Let me know in the comments how it's going for you. Thanks again. See you next time.